Welcome to class 11 students. This is the continuation part of the chapter cell division. In my previous video I have talked about what is cell division, the causes, importance of cell division, and then I started with the types of cell division. Okay, and if you remember, I have also talked about apoptosis, which is basically the meaning of apoptosis is programmed cell death. Okay, so I hope all those things you all remember. If you don't remember, just go through the last video again. Now I started the types of cell division. There are three main types of cell division: amitosis, mitosis and meiosis. Okay, amitosis I have discussed already. This is the simplest type of cell division. Here the cytoplasm and the nucleus divides just by the constriction process. That means constriction starts to take place, and then the mass of the nucleus and the cytoplasm divides into two. Okay, and here no formation of spindle fiber and chromosomes, none of these formation takes place, and mitosis takes place in the unicellular organisms like bacteria, amoeba, paramecium, etc. Okay, so now we are done with amitosis. Let's talk about mitosis. Okay, so I hope you remember, you have read in class 8 that mitosis is known as the equational division. Mitosis is known as the equational division. Why? Because in this case the mother cell divides itself into two almost equal daughter cells. Okay, so in that case what needs to be done? The mother cell is increases its volume so much and all its components are doubled in such a way that both the daughter cells get equal amount of everything, means the cytoplasm, the nucleus, proteins, DNA, everything are split into equal amounts. Okay, see, let's read from the book. This is a type of cell division occurs in somatic cell where nucleus is divided by different stages through disappearance of nuclear membrane and formation of chromosome and spindle fiber. So chromosome and spindle fiber formation was not seen in amitosis, but it is seen in mitosis. And here what happens, first the nucleus divides, and it divides through different steps. We will talk about those steps in details, and then the cytoplasm divides, and then formation of two almost similar daughter cell takes place. Two daughter cells are formed by one mitotic division, and the daughter cells have identical number of chromosomes of their mother cell. So if the mother cell was diploid, the daughter cells will also be diploid in nature. Okay, and the most important characteristic of mitosis is that it only takes place in the somatic cells of an organism. That means an organism has two types of cells in their body: somatic cells and gametic cells, means the germ cells or the sexually reproducing cells. Now mitosis type of cell division takes place only in the somatic cells, not in the gametes. In the gametes, the third type of cell division takes place, which is the meiosis. It takes place only in the germ cells or the gamete cells and nowhere else. Okay, and it is known as reductional division. Why? Because when this division takes place, the chromosome number becomes half in the daughter cells of that of the mother cell. Okay, so it is reduced, the chromosome number is reduced, that is why it is known as reductional division, and it takes place only in case of gametic cells, because we know that in case of sexually reproducing organisms, when two gametes come together it forms a new organism. So if the gametes were to be diploid, in that case the means if the gametes, each of the gametes are 2n and 2n, that means the zygote that will be formed, that will be 4n. So it is not a normal one. So the gametes are by meiosis, the chromosome number of the gametes are reduced to haploid, so that when they unite with the other gamete, it will automatically become diploid. Okay, so I hope the types of cell division, amitosis, mitosis and meiosis, you all have understood. Okay, now let's move on to the next topic, which is cell cycle. Okay, so what is cell cycle? Let's read from the definition first. The sequence of cyclic events and changes that occur between one mitotic division and another in an eukaryotic cell is collectively known as cell cycle. So, cycle means we know that something is happening cyclically and sequentially one after the other, and it keeps on happening, it does not stop. Okay, so it's a sequence of events and changes that take place between two mitotic divisions. Okay, now let's talk about the phases of the cell cycle. So the cell cycle is broadly divided into, first is the interphase, and second one is the mitotic phase. So interphase and mitotic phase. Now interphase has three subphases, G1, S and G2. G1, S and G2. Now mitotic phase has again two subphases, which is known as karyokinesis. Wait, I'll change my ink. Karyokinesis okay, and cytokinesis. Now karyokinesis is again divided into four phases. Prophase, I am writing in short, prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase. These are the four phases under karyokinesis. Now let me explain this chart to you all. Cell cycle is broadly divided into two broad phases, which is the interphase and the mitotic phase. Now this mitotic phase is exactly that phase where the cell division takes place, the division of the cell takes place. Interphase is not where the exact cell division takes place, but interphase is basically the preparatory phase of the cell, where the preparation means the cell undergoes different kinds of preparation for the upcoming mitotic phase. That means the DNA is doubled, the proteins are doubled, every component of the cell is doubled, and this interphase is divided into G1, S and G2. This interphase is the largest phase. It takes about 23 hours, means in a day, means if the cell cycle is of 24 hours, the 23 hours is taken by interphase and only 1 hour is taken by the mitotic phase. Okay. Now as I said, interphase has three subphases, G1, S and G2. S is known as the synthesis phase, means where the DNA synthesis or the doubling of the DNA takes place. Now coming to the mitotic phase, means the cell division, actual cell division phase. It is divided into again two phases, karyokinesis and cytokinesis. The word karyo comes from karyon, means nucleus, means karyokinesis means division of nucleus. Okay. This division of nucleus takes place via four more steps, which is prophase, metaphase, anaphase and telophase, and after the division of the nucleus, the cytoplasm divides, which is known as a cytokinesis. Kinesis means division, here also kinesis means division, and cyto means cytoplasm. Okay, so I hope this whole events, the events that take place during one cell cycle is clear to you all. So basically this is all about the cell cycle, and I will continue again means more about this interphase and mitotic phase in the next video. Okay, thank you.